One. Click two. I think my wife's baking something. And I'm not sure what it is, but I think it's banana bread. Or it's chocolate chip banana bread cookies, which would slap even harder.
Now I'm kind of sad I don't have either one.
Sorry, buddy. I'll mail you some again.
You did it, Christmas. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
To your weekly TIFU Digest. You did that at Christmas.
Yep.
So, like, I'm not opposed to it.
We'll see how many there are, if there are any, or if I'm just having a stroke. One of the two.
Well, hopefully he's not having a stroke, and hopefully you all are having a good week.
Well,
it's almost the weekend.
Let me clarify. I said hope not right after he said that.
Wow.
Fuck you guys.
Jesus. I mean, hey, I guess it fits today's material, I suppose. Hope you all having a great week. Welcome to the channel. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button, the bell icon to stay up to date on all things lousy as we upload 3 times a week. If you're returning, you already know what to expect here today. It's fucked up stories. This is our weekly TIFU Digest, all about some fuck ups, and we're excited to read them.
Yep.
Yeah. I have to kind of get my brain like wired right here for a second because I took the fattest dad nap right before recording and woke up to the text from him saying he was ready, and I was like, oh shit.
Were you in your chair?
So, no, I was on the couch.
Oh, okay. Because I saw you were like in AFK in the Discord, so
I completely forgot to leave. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was in there earlier. I was in our Discord earlier. Speaking of, you should join. Link in the description.
Yep.
I was in there earlier and I could just completely forgot to leave. Yeah.
Nice.
So that's on me. That's on me. You know what else is on me? Into the AM, baby. It's time for an ad read.
That was a good one.
Ooh.
You need to take a nap more often. Goddamn.
Sheesh, that was hot. You already know what it is. Into the AM. Proudly partner with them for a long time now. Repping their gear, just like shirts like this, hats like that. I think you're rocking the hoodie. Am I saying this?
No, this is Seattle Kraken hoodie.
Oh.
This is unfortunately not an Into the AM hoodie. Not quite as comfortable. Quality's not as good. But, you know, sometimes you got to rep.
I mean, that's fair. I'll give you that. You got to rep the team. You got to rep the team.
Especially after a win. So
we always be repping the brand, and you can too by going to the link in the description or in the pinned comment intotheam.com/lousy. Again, intotheam.com/lousy. And when you get there, Sam, what can they do?
Well, if you go and peruse and find everything to your heart's content and put it all in the cart, there's a little section for a coupon code. And if you put in our code lousy, you get 10% off on top of whatever other sale they're running, which is awesome because they're always running some sort of sale. So you can not only look good, feel good, but your wallet can feel good too.
We're on one right now.
Apparently.
We're on one.
Yep.
Go to the link in the description or the pinned comment again, intotheam.com/lousy, intotheam.com/lousy. Go get you some dope shirts, hats, pants, draws, whatever you're feeling. Do it now. You can actually go while you're listening to us, so click that link right now. And then also just remember, I shouldn't have to keep telling y'all, but I will, for the sanity and sanctity of all content creators around the world. Fuck honey.
What he said.
Uninstall that shit. Ain't worth it. Okay. Sam.
Yeah.
Thursday. We got 4 stories keyed up. That's right. 4 stories keyed up. For anybody who's new here, everybody who's been here for a while knows 4 stories, 4, 3, 2, and 1, ending on a high note. And that's exactly what we do on our weekly TIFU Digest. So let's go ahead and dive on in.
Is it a swan dive, cannonball, pencil opener, can opener? I don't know why I said pencil opener. I think I meant pencil at the same time. But what kind of dive are we doing?
Number 4 this week. Today I fucked up by not realizing my kid was walking behind me wait, walking by behind me. Excuse me. My brain did not register the by at all in that. Today I fucked up by not realizing my kid was walking by behind me. Now there's enough trauma to discuss with a future therapist.
Now, that's a lot of damage.
I walked into the living room from downstairs and caught my wife scratching an extremely private area. Since we've been married for years and years, I'm not shocked by this. I've even heard rumors women fart. Can confirm. Anyway, in an attempt to diffuse her embarrassment, I decided to play this off by as being sexy. Yes, I'm stupidly corny. If you're playing with yourself, I'll help. My wife responds with, no, it wasn't like that. I was just scratching an itch. I, of course, reply with, well, I also have itches that you could scratch, and if you scratch mine, I'll scratch yours. To which a non-committal, maybe later, well, I guess I'll just have to smell your fingers that tied me over. Yummy. So yes, my intentions towards my beloved are rarely pure. As I'm making this attempt at romantic tomfoolery, neither of us notice our kid turn the corner going to the kitchen. The kid punches me in the arm. That's for what you just said. So I'm sure a therapist will be mulling that one over one day. TLDR, my lame attempt at flirting did not succeed and instead has created childhood trauma. Edit. Thank you to everyone who has who shared their own stories. My wife and I sat there laughing our asses off. I'm so happy to see so many people in happy, committed relationships. You are truly beautiful. The King Charles III comment was absolutely on point. We giggled at that. To the haters, I'm sorry you have never loved someone or been loved by someone in such a way that makes anything they do beautiful. You might not think I'm awesome, but she does. Do you want to know how I know that? She made tacos for dinner tonight. That's love.
That is love.
Tacos are love. Tacos are love.
Tacos are love. This is a good story. I'm curious how old the child is to see how much trauma there will be. But eventually they'll get it and realize that while yes, it was in fact gross at the time, that is love, and love comes in all shapes, sizes, smells in this scenario. So
this takes me back. This takes me back to a TikTok I made about a year or two ago. No, definitely 2 years ago.
I was gonna say probably 2 years.
Yeah. And it was me. Yes, because so we were still living in Texas. And it was me standing outside. It was a beautiful sunny day. I'm shirtless, got my hat on. I had like the angle up and kind of like catacornered, and I'm just sitting there. And the caption on it, I think it was like some like soulful happy song, and the caption on it said, when you catch a waft through your midday work or something like that, and you're just the adults will understand what I mean by that. That is where I'm picturing this, is that type of relationship where he's just like, how you doing? Hey, look, I don't see a fuck up here at all. As far as your comment about the kid, I mean, the only thing, I feel like there's a window of like what, like 10, 11 to like 13, 14, maybe even 15, when they're just like,
to invoke a reaction like that. Yeah, I'd say somewhere, because they have to be old enough to understand what just happened, but then young enough to not just be like, ew, gross, and keep moving. So yeah, I'd say probably in like the 13-ish range, if I had to guess.
Yeah.
Like 12, 13, something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I can't wait to traumatize my kids.
It's a rite of passage, really.
It really is. It really is. Yeah. I will say that's something that my wife and I have talked about, and that is that we have to be very like careful nowadays with our, tomfoolery. Because our oldest has gotten to a point now where he just enters rooms without asking, and he is very understanding of what's going on in the room. Not that he gets the act, but he would probably be like, Dad, why you hurting mama?
Or the classic, why are you wrestling naked?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. No, this quick story. A couple nights ago, she and I were talking, and she goes, we were laying in bed, just chatting it up. She goes, we need to move our bed. And I went, why? And she said, a few days prior, our oldest goes, Mama, who came over last night? And she was like, no one. Why? And he said, oh, I thought somebody came over, was helping y'all move things out of your room. It sounded like some things were being smacked around in there. And she goes, what do you mean? He goes, it sounded like some boxes were being moved and the bed was being moved around and whatnot. And she just went, no one came over last night, honey. It's okay. So now we have to rearrange our bedroom.
Or just say we're cleaning.
Yeah.
Yep. That'll work.
See how long that goes.
Yep. He's young enough to be right.
Yeah, I don't see a fuck up here.
Yeah, no fuck ups here. First comment though said, you have the flirting skills of King Charles III, which I'm assuming that's the King Charles reference that they're talking about. And I don't get it. So
Yeah,
I don't know about you. I read the whole exchange in that second comment. I'm not, or like in the response to that, but
yeah, I don't get it.
Yeah, so just move that right along.
We can move on to the next one.
Yeah.
All right, buddy, you're up. Number 3.
All right, number 3 for the week. Today I fucked up by spitting in my girlfriend's face. So I, male 26, and my girlfriend, female 30, were engaging in our natural obligations. I like that, natural obligations. I was on top and talking dirty to her. Whilst talking dirty, whilst is not sexy, sorry. Whilst talking dirty, she shouted, "You spit in my face." Apparently, I was spraying it, not saying it. I have gap teeth. It happens. However, this is not what I heard. What I heard was spit in my face, as in a command, not a please don't spit when you talk. So I obliged her instantly, just hot to it, right on her face. At first, she was laughing hysterically, but then she got angry and refuses to see how exactly this might have been an accident on both our parts. Anyway, she's mad now, and I'm sleeping on the couch tonight. I think this is funny, and to be honest, it's worth the anger. Hopefully she will understand later. TLDR, misunderstood criticism as instructions, spat in my girlfriend's face. Glory, glory, what?
The first comment, you spit in my face versus you spit in my face. The importance of punctuation right underneath that. Let's eat out, Grandma. Oh, dude, I'm like, just imagine you're in that moment, just getting after it, and then you just. Just fucking Ace Ventura, that shit. Sound like a fucking 18-wheeler letting off the Jake brake. And release.
Gross.
You're just unlocking mucus from years prior. The nasal cavities smelling everything.
I don't want to be here anymore.
Ooh. Look, if you're gonna go big, go the fuck home, dude. Oh, you gotta get in there. Just
Yeah, I'm wondering how much of a fucking loogie came out.
Then call your mammal. Establish dominance. I mean, look. I can only assume. Like, I can only assume it's got to be one of those moments where he was just like, puh, you know, just a quick little puh on it. And then the part that I have is like, look, honey, you were laughing your ass off 5 minutes ago. Why are you mad now? Like,
yeah, like why was it funny? And then you just suddenly started getting angry.
Yeah. That's that.
Maybe it was a laughing hysterically in like a panic situation. Because I sure shit wouldn't want somebody spitting in my face. But I don't think I would get mad about it. You know?
Sure. I'm blind right now. I can't see it. I'm sorry.
Like he picked right now. All right.
No, I was sitting here the whole time, like trying to dodge the stains on my glasses. I'm like, I can do this. I can do this. Yeah, it had to have been I agree with you. It had to have been the moment of shock where it's just like,
yeah,
you fucking spit on my face. Like, I mean, I know some people who be getting down, you know, spitting on the face and whatnot. So look,
yeah,
like,
and if that's what you're into, that's what you're into, and that's fine. But again, we don't kink shame around here. But that's gross. Funny, hilarious.
You definitely fucked up.
But gross. Yeah, definitely fuck up.
Oh man. And much like the second comment down, you're right. It is very funny.
Yep.
Yes, it is.
And I think that perfectly encapsulates it.
Yeah. Moving on. Story number 2. Today I fucked up by letting my friend drink my mom's Coke.
Coca-Cola or
So about 10 years ago, my mom died unexpectedly. Condolences. I'm not sure if this was a thing everywhere, but at the time in the US, Coca-Cola was running the Share a Coke ad campaign. Oh no. Basically, they printed a bunch of labels on their bottles and that said Share a Coke with person's name. People got really into finding a bottle with their name on it. Anyway, the day after she passed, I happened to come across a bottle with my mom's name on it. Her name isn't that common, so it took one of those she'll always be with you kind of moments. I bought the bottle and stuck it in my fridge because IDK, that's where you put a Coke. I don't like Coke, so there wasn't any risk of me accidentally drinking it. Fast forward to last weekend, the Coke bottle has been there, has now been in my fridge for over 10 years. Well, 3 different fridges since it's survived 2 moves. I had an old college friend who was coming to visit me for a couple of days. Since his flight got delayed, I ran to the store to pick up some stuff for him. He likes Coke, so one of the things I grabbed is a 6-pack of Coke, which I stuck in the fridge. Since I'm not constantly thinking about my mom's weird memorial death Coke on a daily basis, I don't mention to him when I tell him there's a Coke in the fridge. 10 minutes later, we're talking in the living room together as he drinks his Coke. While we're talking, I happen to notice my mom's name on the side of the bottle and gasp. Then, out of shock, I start laughing hysterically. It takes me a solid 5 minutes to explain to him what happened through my laughter. My friend comes to the slow realization of why his Coke tasted so flat and is understandably horrified. Feeling guilty, I suggest he finish the Coke and I could just keep the empty bottle. He was even more horrified by this idea, so we eventually decided to just dump the rest of the Coke down the drain. I'm still keeping empty bottle, and my friend is now laughing with me about the whole thing. I get the sense that he'll probably get a hotel if he's in town again, though. TLDR, I accidentally forgot this weird memorial Coke I got to honor my mother was in the fridge, and my friend accidentally drank it.
No, he's still going to stay over, but he's going to be checking the expiration dates on every single fucking bottle in that fridge every time. That's had to be the most nasty fucking Coke on the planet.
It had to be discolored at that
10 years? Well, it's probably still dark, but it like, you know, it's probably just like thicker at the bottom or something.
Those look like sweet tea.
Yeah.
That's like that thing. Coke does not age like that. Coke, like it becomes lighter over time.
Yeah. Because it separates. Like, so all the syrup goes to the bottom. So, like, ew, gross. I'm surprised it hadn't. I guess maybe it like gets shaken up a little bit every now and then, especially if it's like in the fridge door or something. But
I suppose maybe.
Like, I don't know. Maybe we need to run an experiment and just buy a bottle of Coke and see what happens for the next 10 years.
It's times like this that makes me miss the fucking studio because we would have done some shit like this.
It would be behind one of us, like right there.
100%. 100%.
Also, I would like to say that you said Coca-Cola when you were reading. He specifically put, or OP specifically put Coca-Cola. Like Coca-Cola.
Oh, I'll go Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola.
It's
Coca-Cola.
And Coca. It's Coca-Cola.
You know, I learned a long time ago not to drink Coke when I watched someone use it to clean off battery residue off their posts.
Oh, it's disgusting. It's delicious, but it's disgusting.
Yeah, I watched it literally eat through what's the discharge called? What's like, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what
corrosion.
you're talking about.
Corrosion.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm talking about. Corrosion that it built up on the posts, and it just you just hear it go tss, and then like done. I was like, we drink that shit? Like, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I do not drink Coca-Cola.
Yeah, I would maybe not have put that in the fridge. Just me personally, you know, if you're trying to keep it forever, but at least you still get to keep the bottle. So like I thought it was going to be more like that, to where like you drank it and then took it with him and threw it away or some shit. So glad that we still have the bottle. But yeah, take that shit out the fridge if it's not drinkable.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's like the TikToks. Have you seen recently like the legendary polls in like grandma's fridge, and they'll go into like grandma's garage fridge and there'll be like a bush light from fucking 1978 back there or some shit.
No,
like,
I have not seen this.
It was a thing on TikTok for a little bit. I haven't seen it in a while, but yeah, there's some old shit. But I mean, there's like some original like Halo 2 Mountain Dews that some people had. Like, it was some old shit in there. It was pretty gross.
Yeah, I'd say so. I'm trying to think of the oldest drink I've ever found, or if I've ever kept anything. Oh no, I kept a box of Hamburger Helper from all the way the first time I moved from back east. Yeah, I don't know how it made it through multiple moves, but for some reason we just kept taking it with us. And then I think it was like right before this last move, I was like, why the fuck do we have this? Look at the date. Why the fuck do we have this?
You would expect Hamburger Helper to maybe last forever. Just, you know, for shit like, you know, Coke and McDonald's that doesn't ever look bad even after 100 years or some shit. But I don't know. Maybe that's just my American brain.
When the world is dead and gone, only two things will reign supreme: cockroaches and Coke.
Yep.
All right, let's move on.
You want to read any comments?
We did.
No. First comment here is, you should fill the bottle with sand or marbles.
We didn't. You're right. We didn't. That's all.
Or anything solid that your mom might have had a soft spot for, and then you can keep it as a display of sorts, which that's a very good idea.
That would be a very good idea. The next comment.
We totally
I don't know why my brain just straight was like, yeah, you read the comments, dude.
Earlier you were like, oh, dude, we're firing right now. We're doing good.
Yeah, we've exited flow state. We're done. We're cooked. The next comment down. This is a really wholesome story. I'm glad you got a laugh. Probably your mom was telling you it was time to clean out your fridge. That's yes.
Yep.
6-year-old ketchup Todd. Oh, the third comment, the ultimate comment.
Oh, yep. The third one here is, you poured one out for the homies. Your mom being the homie in this case. Yep.
Facts.
All right, now we can move on since we've read some comments.
Now we can go to number one.
Yep. Which, number one for the week by Metal Leg, which is aptly named because the article is, today I fucked up by forgetting I had a prosthetic leg at hospital security. So this happened yesterday when I was taking my daughter to the hospital for a kidney checkup. I've been an amputee for over a decade, so you'd think I'd have the whole security thing down by now. But apparently my brain just decided to take a vacation. I walk up to security, toss my keys and phone into the bin and on the conveyor, tell my daughter to go first, and then confidently stride through like I own the place. Beep. Security guard looks up, step back and try again. Weird, but okay. I step back, walk through again. Beep. Now I'm standing there, confused as hell, while the guard eyes me suspiciously. You got anything in your pocket? I slap my thighs, trying to be helpful. Nope. He frowns. Any metal implants? Nope. I say like a dumbass. Me and the guard just stare at each other. My daughter stares at me. The lady in line behind us stares at me. Then it finally hits me. Oh, right. I don't have a right leg. I start laughing like an idiot with my pant leg, showing off my prosthetic. The security guy shakes his head like he's seen it all. My daughter just looked like, yep, that's my dad. Long story short, I get the usual wand scan and pat down while my kid shakes her head in disappointment. Meanwhile, the lady behind me in line is absolutely losing it. So yeah, TLDR, today I fucked up by forgetting that I have a metal leg and unintentionally making a hospital security guard's day a little more difficult.
I love this story because it unlocked a memory just now that I truly had it locked in the depths. You remember when I worked in sales and I worked for that big blue brand?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There was a guy who worked there with us. Dude was probably, I would say about 5 or 6 years older than me. His name was Toby. Hilarious dude. Like, to paint the picture of what he looks like, think of like a 6'4", like handsome Steve Urkel. It's the best way I could put it. Like in his handsome era, right? Dude was a trip. Had everybody always laughing. He and I would always be, cutting it up. Had a great time. This one particular day, I remember it was a Saturday. He also had a prosthetic leg. If I remember correctly, it connected about mid upper thigh. This particular day, we're all sitting there. It's a Saturday. We're waiting for customers to come in. He was like, "Oh nah, I'm gonna stand by the door and wait for the next one." Goes up there, stand there waiting. We're like, "Okay, cool. He'll get the next one to come in." Next person comes in, and we hear probably 10 seconds of banter, and then as this woman shrieks, points at his feet, and he had purposefully rotated his prosthetic leg 180 degrees.
So just one foot's one way, the other
His
one's the other.
toes were facing the opposite direction, dude. And he was like, what's wrong? Oh my God. And oh, dude. When I tell you, every salesperson on that floor fucking lost it, dude.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Was the customer cool? Like after?
It was definitely one of those moments where like he could diffuse the situation, but cool is the term I would not use. She was genuinely afraid that he like ripped his leg in half.
But I mean, like afterwards, like once the joke kind of set in, like
way later. Yes.
Okay.
Way later. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I've also seen this man like hop across the store on one leg, like come back here. So yeah, good times. I don't personally have a metal leg, so I wouldn't know how this feels, but I can just imagine that moment of just like no. Oh.
Well, I'm sure too, in a level like it's like you forget your watch or something, like
yeah.
But then it's like, oh no, it's actually literally fucking attached to me. And I'm missing a part of my body. That usually is the explanation here. So yeah, I think it's that to like a whole nother level that we would just never understand. But
yeah, that's fair.
Yep.
That is fair.
Funny though, very funny.
Oh no, it's hilarious. First comment here says, I went to the doctor once. My first time at the office, they asked about my family's medical history. I told them dad's side gets I can never pronounce this, Alzheimer's. Hey, mom's side, Parkinson's. After about 20 seconds, oh, but I'm adopted, so I'm not too sure. Damn. Just imagine the doctor's like, just said it like, motherfucker.
He's like writing it down, and then he's like, fucking has to like scratch it out.
Yeah.
Let's see. Next one here. Well, that was not an implant after all. So, I mean, The leg itself, no, but there is something implanted into the bone.
Yeah, well, some of them they don't.
Some of them they do. Some of them they're just socketed, or like it's just like a stump.
It's a cup.
Yeah, and then I've seen some where like they put like an adapter into the bone.
Yeah,
and then those
and
are
the
like
skin
more
grows around
fixed.
it.
Yeah,
yeah.
So I was thinking
I've seen that.
Yeah, so I guess we would need some clarification on which one it is.
Yeah, that's fair. If you think about it, amputees are like set for the zombie apocalypse, dude. They've always got a melee weapon on them.
Yeah, but at the expense of probably not being able to run as fast.
Backpack them. Think about it.
We're so sorry to any amputees that might be listening to this.
Dude, no, think about it. That'd be epic. Oh, hold on a second. Let's be fair here for a second. Zombie apocalypse, right? Everyone's running for their lives. You got to survive, right? You're in a fucking mall, shopping mall. We'll go the shopping mall route, right? You're in a shopping mall. Imagine you see a big motherfucker with a motherfucker strapped to his back. The motherfucker on his back is wielding a fucking like baseball bat and an amputee leg, and the motherfucker in the front's got like 2 fucking axes. That's a deadly combo right there. You start fucking.
Anybody else wanting to play Dead Rising right now?
Yes. Oh man, think about it. Am I wrong? Say in the comments. Let me know if I'm wrong. I think it would be epic as fuck. I'd be the one to backpack them. I would do it. Why not?
Yeah. I mean, not everybody can backpack another person, though.
That's why they make people like me. All right. I think that's all for today.
Yep. Good week.
Yeah. Good week. Very good week. Golf claps. Let us know what you think in the comments. As always, if you have nothing else to say, drop your favorite emote. Subscribe to the channel. Like the video. We'll see you on Saturday.
Bye.
Bye.